Pickaboos. Hey haters. How y'all doing? Hey YouTube. Hey Wanda girl. Hey Sandra. Hey Queens. How y'all doing on this beautiful Wednesday hump day? How y'all doing on Facebook? How y'all doing on TikTok? Now y'all today I'll be talking about why do people come on your page or whatever social media platform you have? Why they come on your page if they don't like you? Y'all, I don't know what happened on yesterday. I was live on yesterday. Yesterday I was live on Hey Nessa, hey Queen girl. Yesterday I was live on TikTok. Yesterday I was live on Facebook and I was live on YouTube. But for some apparent reason, I didn't see y'all on YouTube. I saw y'all in the beginning. Thank y'all, Queen. I saw y'all in the beginning, but as time went on, I didn't see y'all at all. What happened on yesterday, y'all? I'm talking to y'all on YouTube. Thank y'all on TikTok. So y'all on YouTube, what happened yesterday? Because even when I posted, when I was finished, I didn't even see it on the TV. I didn't see it on my channel, none of that. Thank you, Queen. I didn't see none of that. Thank you, Nessa. I didn't see none of that. So can somebody explain to me, did y'all get an opportunity to see me on yesterday? I'm not talking to the people on TikTok. I'm talking to the people on YouTube because I don't see a video. And I was in my car and I went live because I didn't want to, miss y'all on yesterday. So, but all I saw was I saw the comments, but I didn't see y'all. So I don't know what happened. Hey Brandon, hey cousin. So y'all, I really don't know what happened. But I was there. We waited on you, but you never came. I know y'all lying. So you mean to tell me y'all missed the whole topic on yesterday? My YouTube fans? Well, on yesterday, y'all really missed the live because it really went down. When I tell you it went down on yesterday, the trolls was trolling and it was a good topic on yesterday. And I am so sorry that y'all missed the live on yesterday. Thank you, Wanda, because I saw Wanda came over there on Facebook and she said, our people waiting for you on YouTube. And I was like, waiting for me how? Because I was on live. Even though I was in my car, I still saw myself being on live. So I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what happened, but I was on live on yesterday. So I just noticed that when I go live other different places, I try to do it from my laptop and get on Wendy's Wi-Fi. And I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all missed the live, thank y'all. Better day. But if y'all missed the live on yesterday, y'all can go on Facebook if y'all have Facebook, or y'all can go. I don't know how it worked on TikTok, but TikTok we had it going on TikTok. But I don't know. I think you can I clip certain things that I talked about yesterday on TikTok, but I can't clip. I can't do the whole video. It's just gonna show you little clips and stuff like that. Hey Warren. So it's just going. So y'all, it went down yesterday. I was telling them about the young man that I'm on. That I posted a video and I did an AI video with me and a young man that's standing up. So I posted a picture of me and him when I was younger and I was standing by the young man I was standing. And a lot of y'all who probably wasn't on my live on yesterday because y'all was waiting for me. The guy who I took the picture with is the woman that almost unalived me. That's her baby daddy. So y'all missed the tea. And that was the tea. We was talking about that yesterday on TikTok. And somebody came on there and they were saying, too old. Girl, if y'all got a problem with somebody, that's the topic today we're going to talk about. But y'all, for the people that wasn't here on yesterday, so y'all, the picture with me, and I'm standing up and I got the bandana around my head, and the guy got his arm around me, like hugging me. That's the young lady that almost unalived me. That's her baby daddy. That is her baby daddy. And I didn't put it up there for nobody to feel no type of way. If they do, I don't give a damn anyway. But I put it up there because it's memories. And his best friend and me was messing around, and I got a daughter for his best friend. But me and him was real, like close as partners. And I know people that don't really know. Thank y'all for the follow. Thank y'all for sharing the video and stuff like that. But I know for the people that don't really know him, he's a nice looking guy. And he had his arm around me. In their mind, they probably said, well, he probably hit that. Nah, I ain't gonna even lie on him. He ain't never even got out the way with me. He ain't even look at me like that. But yeah, ain't that something? That's her baby dad. That's the last guy she was with before he got unalive. And that's her baby daddy that I'm on a picture with. Clock that cheap. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Queen. And y'all, I was talking about certain things, like people was coming on TikTok trying to troll me, talking about the things that happened in my past. Let me tell y'all something, Cheryl. Let me tell you something, Wanda, Sandra. Let me tell y'all something, which y'all already know because y'all my number one fans. Let me say something. Hey, Janice. Hey, Angie. Hey, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. When a person go through something in their life, like I went through something that was traumatic. I went through something that gonna live with me the rest of my life. I'm doing good, Dana, the rest of my life. So people who never experienced what you experienced, in their mind, you're supposed to get over that overnight. Can y'all show your girl some love? Can y'all get the likes up on YouTube? Even though y'all missed me on yesterday, I'm here today. See, some people, they come on your page, Kathy, and they troll you and try to tell you what you should say and you shouldn't say, right? So at the end of the day, everything that I've been through, I don't constantly talk about it because I used to worry about it. I used to cry about it. Now I talk about it in a good way. But for people who never been through the things that I've been through in my life, they feel like in their mind, their delusional mind, that I should not talk about my past. I should not talk about the things that I've been through. Why should I talk about my past when my past is a part of my future? The things that happened to me in my past made me a better person that I am today. Mm-hmm. Hey, Queen. Hey, Nessa. So, all the stuff that happened to me in my life, why people get so angry when you talking about something. I'm not talking about nobody on none of my platforms. Every time I come on my platform, I'm talking about everyday life, or I'm talking about myself. Hey, kings and queens. Hey, y'all. So when I come on the platform, they get caught up in their emotions and their feelings. You know why they get caught up in their emotions and their feelings? Hey, Cynthia. Hey, cousin. Hey, queen. You know why they get caught up in their feelings and their emotion, y'all? Because people don't like you to tell the truth about what they did. See, it'll be a problem. They'll be on here cussing me out and saying all kind of bad stuff to me if I was lying. Nobody can come on my page and say, oh, you lie, and try to correct me, because if they try to correct me on something that happened to me, I'm going to break it down and I'm going to make them look like a darn fool. So what I'm trying to say is, if y'all get caught up in y'all emotions and y'all feelings, why do y'all come on other people's page and troll them? Yeah, I be on YouTube every night. I come on YouTube every night at 7 o'clock. But at the end of the day, I see they be on a lot of people platforms. It takes a lot of energy and it takes a lot of time for you to go and make a fake page just to troll me. You is a coward. To me, oh, keep freezing. I don't know. But anyway, some people is cowards. And a coward will go through all kind of extremes to make a fake page just so they can troll you. I'm just saying, because me, if I got some, hey Angela, if I got something to say to somebody and I feel like I want to go on somebody's page, I'm not going to make up no fake page just to go on there and say something and they don't know who I am. That means you are a coward. If you got to go through all that and make a fake page just to say something, that means, I'm going to say it again for the people in the back, you are a coward. So when somebody come on my page, at one time, I used to be like, you know what, I'm going to block them. No, don't block them. Let them stay on there, because at the end of the day, it's them that I'm talking to. Because I'll be blocking people all day. I'll be blocking people, but at the end of the day, why block them? Just ignore them. Just block them. Block them in your mind. Like, you saying what you saying. But the cool part about it, the real part about it, they got people that love me, that got my back, that follow me, and I ain't even got to fuss with nobody in the comment. They got people who will run your behind off of my page because they ain't going to let you play with me on my page. So I ain't got to even entertain you. And it's sad. And it's sad to say we got people like that go to the extreme to troll somebody, but they scared to come from behind the screen. Clock that T. I love you too, Angie. I'm saying, hey, my little niece, Naz. I'm just saying. So if y'all really, thank you, Queen, if y'all really don't like a person, if you really, really don't like them, why do y'all go through the extreme to going on a page and watching and listening and lurking? Because if you come on my page and you did something to me, I'm going to have you tossing and turning, flipping and tripping. I'm just saying. Because everything that happened to me, that's my life. And if I want to talk about it to the day I expire on this earth, that's what I'm going to do. Just because you heard the story don't mean everybody heard the story. And I guarantee you, if I talk about my life story today, somebody gonna say they missed that part. Because somebody was listening, but they wasn't really listening. I can sit on this platform, right? All three of these platforms right now and tell y'all my life story. And I guarantee you, somebody new that's gonna come on my page and say, they're gonna ask me a question because they didn't hear the whole story. So y'all think everybody around the world know AMAs? No. Now, do a lot of people around the world heard of me, like far as me with my story and this and that, and they still got a lot of people that never saw me a day in their life. They got people that never heard about me a day in their life. So I'm going to tell my story because they got somebody on here, like I say every day, that's going through everyday life. And I know I am an inspiration to a lot of people, even though they don't want to give me the credit, but they ain't got to give me the credit because Jehovah, everything I'm doing it for him to make a difference in somebody else's life. And every day I do that. Not a day go by that when I come and go live, I don't make a difference in somebody's life. Me talking about my life story give somebody out there, somebody somewhere out there strength. If me being in the wheelchair, if I can live alone and I can drive, I can cook, I can clean up, I can live life, I can travel. If I can do all that, and you mean to tell me you got your sound mind, you got your hands, you got your arms, you got your legs, you got everything that God gifted you with. And at the end of the day, you still caught up in your emotions and your feeling about your life. Y'all got a lot to be thankful for. And y'all still whining, moping, and crying. Y'all got to make it make sense. Y'all complain when it's cold. Y'all complain when it's hot. Make up y'all mind. But it's called life. So when it get hot, oh, it's too hot outside. Oh, it's freezing outside. But when y'all going to accept life for what it is? It's called life. And life be lifing. And at the end of the day, if y'all sit around moping and whining and crying, that's not going to change the situation. That's not going to change. The only way, I know ain't nobody now. The only way your life going to get better if you stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Go look in the mirror and identify who you are. When you can identify who you are, when you know who you are and whose you are, and Mama Ava, then you can identify yourself. Right, cuz we have to count our blessings day by day. Somebody ain't wake up today. Somebody ain't got no food in their refrigerator. Somebody on Skid Row. But somebody don't have nobody. And you around here whining about what you don't have. We all had to start from somewhere. And you could be down today and tomorrow you can be up. They can be up today and down tomorrow. So y'all on the outside looking at somebody else's life, talking about, oh, they got it going on, when you don't know what they got going on. Let me say that again, but let me give me a sip. I'm just saying. Y'all looking at somebody else's life, saying they got it going on, because y'all on the outside looking in, but y'all don't know what they got going on. I'm just saying. So why should we sit around day by day, moping, crying? At the end of the thing, some things we don't have no control over. Why would I sit around and worry about the naysayers? Oh, and you heard what they said? Nobody don't call me and tell me about what nobody say, because you know what they're going to say. She don't care. Why should I care? All I care about is the Creator and me doing what He called me to do. What about some of y'all? What y'all think y'all purpose of being here is? Because some of y'all think God just created y'all in His own image, and y'all just here, just taking up, breathing air, just taking up air. What you doing in your life to make a difference in somebody else's life? Your granddaughter, your grandchildren. What are you doing on earth? What you gonna leave behind when you expire on this earth? What they gonna say about you when you is no longer here? Y'all ever thought about life like that? While y'all whining and crying? Some of y'all, God been making ways for y'all for decades. And you still are worried. You still stressing. And He said, well, I made a way for you 10 years ago. I made a way for you last year. Some of y'all, the rent then went up. The mortgage then went up. The insurance then went up. The car note then went up. The insurance then went up. Clothes then went up. Food then went up. And He still provide for us. He still make a way for us in spite of our imperfection. Ain't none of us perfect. He said we are imperfect people, and y'all still have the nerve to sit around here and be ungrateful. When y'all got a sister that's in a wheelchair that drive every day. I drive every day. I put a wheelchair, a 10-pound, a 15-pound wheelchair, I take it apart every day. When I leave my house, I take it apart, put it together, put it in the car, take it out the car, put it in the car, take it out the car. And y'all around here whining. Y'all around here crying. I wish I could walk. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Queen. I wish I could walk. And y'all around here talking about, I ain't got this, I ain't got that. I give y'all the game every day. Every day when I'm sorry for the days that I be missing, but I come on here to give y'all the game every day so y'all can stare life, y'all can be staring life right in y'all face. God showing y'all, look at my child right here, she's in a wheelchair. Look how I keep on blessing her. And I'm not boasting and bragging. The biggest blessing I ever had is Jehovah left me here with a pum in my chest. And yet and still, y'all around here still whining and moping. Because you weren't about what he said and she said. It's all about your life. It is all about the life that you chose. You got to know who you is and whose you is. It starts with you. If I would worry about the people and the naysayers and the people on social media and the people in the street, guess what? I'd be just like them. I'm like the person that he created me to be. Like when the young girls were saying, Miss Ann, I always wanted to be like you. I didn't want to be like me. I don't want y'all to say, oh, I want to be just like me. I want you to be better than me. Because I left some scars behind. I hurt some people and some people hurt me. And I don't ever want to be that person again. But that was the hand that was dealt to me. And a lot of y'all got hands that was dealt to you, to y'all, and y'all don't understand. Y'all trying to figure out why I'm like this, why I'm going through, because it has nothing to do with you. I'm just saying, when you're going to wake up? When you going to wake up? And you know what? I've been through so much in my life, y'all. I've been through so much with my children. I've been through so much with my family. You know, when you transform your life, when you get right, when you get right with Jehovah and you living right, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. But I thank God, hey Lane, hey Queen, I thank God I don't do the things that I used to do. So in order for me to live right, in order for me to get my blessings, I gotta live right. The enemy had me when I was in the world. I'm in the world, but I'm not of the world no more. The things I used to do, I don't do no more. Is I perfect? No. Would I ever be perfect? No. Ain't none of us perfect. When y'all gonna get that through y'all head? When our children become young adults and they making young adults decisions, it's time for us to stop worrying about our young adult children, because we was once a young adult and we had to learn the hard way, and we got to fall back and let them learn the hard way. A lot of y'all, a lot of us, I had to stop. I had to wake up and say, you know what, Aunt? You can't babyfy your children. You either going to make them stronger or you're going to make them weak, because if you leave this earth today tomorrow, they got to fend for themselves. And that's for all of us. A lot of our children are disobedient and disrespectful because it's in his word. He said it. He said men will become lovers of themselves. And he said daughters will be against daughters and sons will be against sons. Sons will be against their fathers and daughters will be against their mothers, and mothers and daughters and sons and fathers. That's what he said. And we around here worrying about grown-ass children that's going to be here when we dead and when we gone. They're going to be with who they want to be with. They're going to do what they want to do. And we're going to be going to glory. And they're still going to be here fending for themselves. So take y'all titties out their mouth. I'm just saying. And y'all, I be hollering sometimes, but I be want y'all to get it. I don't mean to holler at y'all. I just be want y'all to hear me. Because I ain't in this fight by myself. I'm not fighting by myself. It's a bunch of us women going through that single parent home and all that. A bunch of us dealing with that right now. But why are we fighting against each other? When he made one queen, he made another one. And ain't none of us perfect. And every time I try to get a bunch of queens to come together, you know what they be? They be envious and jealous of me for what? When you could get your strength from me. Come on, somebody. Instead of being mad and envious and jealous at your sister or your brother, Why not us just get together and say, you know what? We gonna form a Queens group. And I'm gonna let the law, ain't no jealousy, ain't no mad at nobody and all that. Why we can't stick together and help one another? Why you gotta look at, oh yeah, she dressed nice, I don't like her, and this and that. If you want me to teach you how to dress, just ask me, I'll teach you how to dress. What you wear is how you wear it. But don't be jealous of me. Because the life I have is the life that was chosen to me. The person that I am, that's the person that he created me to be. I changed my life for the better. And a lot of people don't like that. If I come on here and I said something, I say, well, I'm sorry. You know what people say? Oh, she said she's sorry. She a punk. No, I ain't no punk. I'm not you. And I take accountability. And I accept when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And a lot of y'all got to go look in the mirror. You got to go look in the mirror. And you can't never say, King, you can't never say we got to leave people alone. We got to live with people, whether we live with them in-house or not. How you could say you got to leave people alone when we all are people. And no matter what way you look at life, we got to deal with people regardless. Some of y'all got to watch the things y'all say out your mouth. Well, I just don't want to deal with people. When you leave out your house to go to a grocery store, the meal person is people. The people that work as a store is people. The people that sell cars is people. The people that sell houses is people. So we can't say, oh, I don't want to deal with people. We have to deal with one another, whether we want to deal with each other or not. I ain't said we got to put up with one another, but we got to deal with one another because at the end of the day, what's going on in the world affect all of us. Come on, somebody. Jehovah allows stuff to happen in the world so some of y'all and some of us, I ain't going to say y'all, so we could get a wake-up call. He allowed tornadoes, storms, hurricanes, all that so people could change their life. So people could realize and understand that he is real. You know how many people don't believe in him? And I be showing them. They got some people, let me tell y'all, I've been on social media for quite some time. And don't y'all know they got somebody on my platform been following me for decades and they still stuck on stupid. And literally, because they've been watching me growing, they didn't watch me come from bad, from worse, the bad, from bad to worse, and now I'm good. And they still don't get it. It's like him throwing me in y'all face and say, let me show y'all something. Since y'all don't want to get on the bandwagon, let me show y'all what I'm going to do for her. And he's showing y'all. No matter how much y'all don't like me, no matter how much y'all pray on my downfall, he's still blessing me in the front of all y'all. Not to be boasting and bragging. Just to show y'all that he real. He about to do something so major in my life, so many people going to be flocking to me. And I'm not going to see him. Because they don't believe that I am his. And he chose me to deliver his message. So when they do raise their hand, they're going to want me to see him. Because they're going to want to come to the front. But I'm not going to see him. And not because it's going to be me trying to get back. It's because he's going to put a shield over my eyes and the people that wasn't there. That's not that. It's going to be new people all over the world. So the ones who in the back, they're going to be in the back. Like they say, the little people, the last, but the last should be first and the first should be last. Hey, Terry, cousin. And I'm one of the last one, but I'm first. Everything I do it for Jehovah, and I do it for my people. Because a lot of my people are lost. And I was once lost. But now I'm found. And I had to sacrifice and I had to go through the storm to get to where I'm at now. And you think I'm going to let somebody come and just say one little thing and bring me back where I came from? The devil is a lie. And that go for a lot of y'all. It ain't easy changing your life. Yeah, sure is grace and His mercy. When you change your life, and you don't do the things you used to do, nobody, hold up, let me get a sip, please. I'm just saying. When you change your life, remember how your phone used to constantly ring? Every day. I can tell y'all how many times my phone rings. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. Bill collectors used to call my phone back to back, and I ain't even owe them nothing. It might have been AT&T, or Sprint, somebody like that, and God washed all that away. But AT&T, they call, the internet called and all that kind of stuff. But when I tell you, sometimes I have to pick up my phone and make sure it's still on. And I don't feel no type of way. When you transition and He working on you, He gonna remove a lot of people out of your life. He gonna let you see people for who they really are. That's because He transitioned you. And when He's starting to do that, and you be like, you're gonna get caught up in your emotions and your feelings, and your mind, you're gonna feel like nobody don't love you. You're gonna feel like you ain't got nobody. Well, let me tell you something, sister, girl, queen. Let me tell you something, brother. Let me tell y'all something. When you feel like you ain't got nobody, you better lift your head up and look up to the sky and know that He who He said He is. He said, I will never leave you nor to forsake you. That's what He said. Y'all got to stand on the word. And when I come on here, I tell y'all the word. He said, I will never leave you nor to forsaking you. So why you worried? Why you worried? Why you worried? So tell me why y'all worried when I don't have a worry in the world, even though sometimes I get caught up in my emotions and my feelings because we human. You entitled to your feelings being hurt, but at the end of the day, when you know who you are and whose you are, you shouldn't be worrying about nothing. Sometimes you feel lonely and you wonder why you feeling that type of way. You ever feel like crying and you don't even know why you crying? You just trying to make yourself cry and you don't even have a reason to cry. I'm just saying. You thinking about stuff you shouldn't even be thinking about. You thinking about something that happened years ago. You making yourself cry by thinking about your mama, thinking about your dad, thinking about your loved ones that's no longer here. One day, we ain't gonna no longer be here. You ever thought about that? You ever thought about, well, you know what? I'm going to just enjoy my life and live my life while I'm here. How many people then passed away and left y'all money and they ain't spent a dime? They were selfish to themselves. I'll be darned if I'm in my 60s and 70s and 80s and I ain't going to enjoy my money. Some of y'all is tight with yourself. Some of y'all don't even want to buy stuff for yourself and y'all got the money. So basically, y'all working and saving money. Let the unjust set it up for the just. I'm just saying. Your pension, your money that you got aside, that you scared to travel with, scared to enjoy your life, you ain't promised a second. But you got to put up. And somebody that don't even speak to you, that daughter, that son, that mama, that daddy, them children, the cousins, the auntie, the uncle, somebody gonna wind up with your stuff or your money that ain't even speak to you, ain't even talk to you, ain't even pick up the phone and say, dog cat, yeah, right? Who you gonna leave it to? The daughter that mistreats you, the daughter that disrespect you, the son that mistreat you, the son that disrespect you, don't pick up the phone, the children that disrespect, the children that don't even allow the grandchildren to be a part of your life. So that's who you're gonna leave it to. You're going to leave it to, but the only difference between me and that situation is my grandchildren are innocent because they know no better. Children don't know no better. He said, forgive them because they know not what they do. But the ones who know better, they waiting on their mom or their daddy to expire on earth so they could get their money, so they could get their pension. Somebody on here right now waiting on somebody to pass away so they could get their money, thinking that's going to make them happy when it's not. Because money is the root of all evil. Not some of it. Money is the root of all evil. Hey, my baby. They got people, oh, money make you happy. Oh, the devil is a lie. Money bring on problems. Money have people turning their back on you because they feel like you owe them something. When you get money, how people feel like you owe them something. When they got money, they swept it under the rug. They ain't even tell you they got money. And so one day it slipped out and came, and I was like, oh, wow. So you got some money and you ain't tell nobody. So I had to learn how to keep my blessings to myself too. Because when other people get blessings, girl, they're not going to tell you. They ain't going to tell you they got paid from their car accident. They ain't going to tell you they got hurt somewhere. They ain't going to tell you they got money in the bank. But they're going to constantly use you. I'm just saying. They got leeches out there. They got people out there together for stability. They got people out there just hang around you because you make them look good. They got people out there, they don't really care for you, but they care for your money. I want somebody to love me for me. Pamela, Monique, I want people to love me for me. So if I got to be by myself in my house, not really by myself because Jehovah every step of the way with me. If I got to lay in my cold bed with my 6 or 7 pillows, oh well. But I know the people that really, really love me. I know the people that genuinely love me. Because a lot of people put up a facade. See the word love? The word love, to me, is an action word. Anybody could tell y'all they love y'all. A lot of y'all on here, somebody in y'all family could say they love y'all, but ask them for something. Tell them you need them right now. Tell them you're falling short on your bills and you need them right now. I bet your Aunt Maisie come through before them. Clock that tea. Clock that tea. Strangers do more for you than the people that you love. And when you get with a stranger, they might be around you. And then when your family find out that you got a stranger around, because in their mind, that's a stranger. But in your mind, they're more of a stranger than a stranger. Because at the end of the day, you can get with somebody you just met overnight or somebody you've been talking for a short period of time and seem like y'all been talking for a decade. People, God put good people in your life and he removed the enemy. And when my phone don't ring, and you know what? I pray and I say, I talk to Jehovah. I don't never want to be in a place where somebody have to find me. Thank you, Queen. I don't want nobody, oh, well, we haven't talked to Anna in a couple of days. Somebody needs to do it. Well, I don't want to be in a house by myself where they come and find me. I don't want to leave this earth that type of way. I want to warn it. I don't want to be where somebody years later, because I know what death smell like. I lived in a place in apartments where several people passed away, and that's not a good smell. I'm just saying, I don't want to leave this earth like that. But if people people is so cruel, even your own people, when they feel like you got more than them. Oh, I ain't calling. Let me tell you something. You can have people in your family ain't give you a dime. And AGG, a lot of y'all people done been blessed. They ain't give you nothing out of their blessing. But since they know you got a little blessing, they feel like you obligated to give them something. Why should I be obligated to give you something when you ain't gave me nothing? And we got a lot of people like that in the world. So I came on here to minister to somebody, because right now, somebody going through a situation with their family right now. God says, separate yourself and come from among them. No matter how much you love your family, he says, separate yourself and come from among them. If you don't see yourself growing while you're around certain people, you need to flee. Certain people drains your spirit. You need to get from around them. Every time somebody calls you, they're always talking down, they're always whining, they're always moping, there's always something with them. You need to put them on call block for a while. Because you got your own stuff that you're dealing with mentally. Somebody on, I don't know which one of these lives, and it's 3 of them that I'm on right now. Somebody been contemplating suicide. Somebody been whining and crying because their heart is torn apart because their mother or somebody they really, really love is no longer here. Somebody didn't get the opportunity to say goodbye to their loved ones, and every day of their life they live with this every day because they're still holding on. But my sister, my brother, your sister right here came to tell you it's time for you to release that pain. Because at the end of the day, you got to live your life until you expire on this earth. He wants you to let go of that pain and enjoy your life and let you know that your loved one is all right. I think about my sister all the time. And for some apparent reason, every time I go on a platform, some young lady or somebody say their name is Sunshine. And I'd be like, and it's like every time I go on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, somebody named Sunshine. And I always think about my sister. I always think about my brother. I always think about my other brother. I always think about my family that's not here no more. But at the end of the day, I don't want to grieve behind them because at the end of the day, we all got to leave one day. That's mighty selfish of us to hold on to something that God created. God created them, and when he took them home, we can't be mad and angry and selfish because that was his child. When God took your mama, you was angry. You was mad at the world. When God took your daddy, you still mad. When God took your family, and somebody ain't got no more family, don't have no more family, and it feel like it's the end of the world. But he left you here because he felt like you were special. Even though our people gone, they were special too, but he was ready for his children. And let me tell y'all how some of y'all could be so selfish, Tina. You know how some of y'all could be so selfish? How y'all know if the time, the hour, the minute, the second? How y'all know in them people's mind, y'all don't know whether or not they was ready to go? I'm just saying. How about my sister, my family, the ones who no longer here? Because my sister cried a many days and a many nights. How, I don't know if my sister didn't have a conversation with Jehovah and say, I'm tired. That's why when people be saying they're tired, I don't take that lightly. I'd be like, Lord, have mercy on their soul. I don't like people to say, I'm tired. Because to me, that means you giving up on life. And life is what you make it. Life could be beautiful. And it is. But we going to have good days and bad days. He said, well, there's good, there's evil. So there's good days and there's bad days. But the good day is supposed to outweigh The bad day. And some of y'all going, now every once in a while, us as human beings, we're going to go into a depression stage mentally, because we're going to think about our loved ones that's not here no more. We're going to think about somebody hurting us. We're going to think about how we made sacrifice for the people that we love. We're going to think about how I was good to him and he messed over. We're going to think about how he was good to her and she messed over. We all going to think about something that somebody did us that's going to bring us to a depression stage. But you got to move on mentally. That's why they say a mind is a terrible thing to waste. You got to change your mentality or your way of thinking, because we don't have control over our own mind sometimes. Hey, Brandon. Even when you have an evil thought in your mind, you gotta know how to rebuke that devil. Because you could be thinking something, say like if somebody owe you some money and you see them with something new on. In your mind, she still owe me my money and she had the nerve to have on a new dress. That's the mind. How you don't know if she been had the new dress and it was in a closet and she ain't never wore it? I'm just saying. Clapback Queen, I'm just saying. The mind. Our mind make us go places that we shouldn't even go. But sometimes you don't even have control over your own mind. You got to recognize. See, I'm to a point in my life where things be happening. Let me tell y'all how strong the enemy is. I live by myself. I got 2 closets. 1 closet closed, 1 closet. I don't have enough space. I'm going to say that. So when I go to looking for stuff, I be saying, nah, this the mind. Let me tell y'all how our mind play tricks on us. I go to looking for stuff, and I be saying, I wonder who came in here and stole my stuff. Got to be more careful. Now, girl, nobody don't come in your house but the maintenance people, and when they come as suit. So ain't nobody came in here and stole your socks, your Gucci socks, and your person. Ain't nobody came in here and stole nothing. Girl, go look again. It's in the same spot you put it in. You just don't remember where you put it. That's the mind. The mind will make you think somebody talking about you or somebody that did something to you that they ain't even did. The mind will make you think when somebody looking at you, and we out at the second line, we at a parade or party or whatever, somebody looking at you and they probably saying, damn, she looks so nice or whatever. And the mind gonna make you think, girl, why y'all looking at me like that? You done got stupid because you thinking they talking about you when they saying something good about you. That's the mind. And a lot of people is being controlled by spirits of the mind. You got to know how to overcome the spirits. See, I don't know about a lot of y'all, but I done saw the devil. And I stared him right in his face. And he had to flee. I'm just saying, if you ain't never saw the enemy, you ain't never lived. Because I'm 59 years old. And I could tell how the enemy looked by staring them right in their face. When you could discern the difference between real and fake, and good spirits and bad spirits, you're on the right track. But if you can't discern a good person from a bad person, that means you need to start doing some soul searching. And 2021 is not doing well, asking for prayer. Oh, all right. Y'all, Queen said her son was Pum Pum. Now he is paralyzed and he not doing well. So he said when 2 or 3 are gathered in his name. So all us, we gonna pray for you, Queen. We gonna pray. I'm gonna pray for you. I know I am, and I know the people that's on my platforms, we are gonna pray for you as well. I decree and I declare, trust me, he's gonna be all right. He is, he's already all right. That could be any one of us. When that happened to me, that happened in 95. Her son almost got unalive in 21. Somebody pim him, and he's paralyzed in a wheelchair. And whenever he come through, because he coming through, I would love to talk to him so I could give him some strength. How long he been in a wheelchair? I've been in a wheelchair for 31 years. Oh, wow. Wow. So, I mean, so God be the glory. And at the end of the day, give it to God and leave it there, Queen, and watch God do his miracle work. But like when this happened to me, hey Deshaw, hey Queen, when this happened to me, oh wow, a quarter, oh wow. When this happened to me, I wasn't devastated in the beginning. What made me be devastated is when they told me I was paralyzed and I would never walk again. The most devastating part of them telling me that is me thinking that I had to depend on other people. He got unalive by, forgive me. I mean, he got pimp by the police. Oh, wow. See, when y'all think y'all got something going on and y'all think y'all life is bad, her son almost got unalive by police officer, and he 21. I mean, in 2021, and he's a young boy. Come on, somebody. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Oh, Mario. Oh, wow. Oh, he 31. Wait, Mario Clark is his name. Please look him up. He's 31. All right, I will. Y'all, his name is Mario Clark. When y'all get on here, y'all look it up, and we gonna pray for him. She said he got pum by a police officer, and he's now paralyzed, and he's not doing good. That's all right. God got you, Queen. It's in God's hand. It's out of your control. All you could do is keep on praying. It's in his hand. The same thing with me. Everybody thought I was gonna leave this earth, and my grandmother said, she said, y'all could leave. She said my grandmother said it was 1 million people at the hospital, and she meant a whole lot of people, but she said 1 million. She said y'all could go, because my grandma was a nut night. Y'all could go. She ain't gonna pass away. She's still alive. She gonna be alive. And my grandmother said that, because my grandmother spoke that into existence. She said she ain't gonna pass away. And thank God I didn't. And somebody prayed for me. Somebody pray. We're gonna pray for you and your family and your son. And we're gonna pray for one another. That part right there. God got him. Y'all, his name is Mario Clark. That's his name. So when I get off of here, I'm gonna look it up. Mario Clark, and he's 31 years old. Wow. That's sad, because I had police to beat me down, and me and my husband, they beat both of us and brought us to jail. So thank y'all for the super chat. Yeah, cop. Wait, that happened in Atlanta? I mean, in Georgia? Wow. That part there, they prejudice over there. Wow. So to my fans on here, y'all make sure y'all go look that up. And we're going to look it up, and we're going to keep her lifted up and her son lifted up in prayers. They've been doing that to our people. Or near Atlanta. Oh, wow. That's all right, Queen. God got y'all. No, I'm in New Orleans. I'm in New Orleans. I'm outside of New Orleans. I'm not in New Orleans, but I'm outside. I'm an hour away from New Orleans. I moved away from New Orleans, so I'm an hour away. In Stone Mountains. Oh wow. Yeah. So y'all think that everybody, all us, got stuff we deal with. All us have stuff that we deal with, and we talk to our children time and time and time and time. And a lot of people, Queen, they don't believe when we talk to our children, D'Angela, and we say, God say, honor thy mother. And or to say, honor thy mother, thy father, thy days will be longer. And our children be thinking we just fussing at them, or we just yelling at them, or we just talking. But they don't realize that when we say stuff like that, we just trying to save their soul. Or he had Piedmont. Oh, all right. Yeah, we just be trying to save their soul. And at the end of the day, I got 4 children. And I don't know what it's like to lose a child. My sister lost her son. My mama lost 3 of her children. And before my grandmother passed away, she lost a lot of her children. And that's some pain that people wouldn't even understand. And how can people tell people how to grieve and how to get over stuff when it's everyday life? Well, it's a temporarily get over. So if somebody say, well, and you need to get over being in that wheelchair. Let me tell you something. Let me be honest with y'all. Temporarily, I'll be over it until one day I have a bad day. So is I'm ever going to be completely over it? I'll be lying if I tell y'all that I am. I live being in a wheelchair every day of my life. And being in a wheelchair is part of my process. I know when other people thinking, oh, well, it's a curse, it's a blessing for me to even be here. It's a blessing for me just to be here. Even though I'm in a wheelchair. Somebody on this platform saying, you know what? I'll take my child in a wheelchair. Whether they're in a wheelchair or not, they'll still be here. Somebody saying, well, they ain't saying it directly to me. They saying, well, my son not here, my mama not here, my daughter not here. But even if they wind up in a wheelchair, I'll still take them being here. And they got some people that's selfish enough to be like, they don't want to help nobody, or they don't want. But some people think because we're in a wheelchair, it's like it's like we unalive, like we not here. You wait. Janice said I lost my son 33 years ago and lost my baby boy 2 years ago. I'm still grieving over my son. Right. Janice lost her 32-year-old, and then lost my baby boy 2 years ago. Come on now. She lost 2. What about the other lady uptown? She lost 3 sons. I think 3 sons back to back. So whenever your son recover, guess what? You let me know, and I'm coming up there and seeing. And I'm going to give him some of the schooling about being in a wheelchair. The only difference between him and me is that he a male and I'm a female, but I still can teach him some things about the wheelchair so he can overcome in his mind. Or you took care of your brother. Yeah, because at the end of the day, why not take care of somebody just because of their status of them being in a wheelchair? Because you never know what life gonna bring to your life. Yeah, Janice said it's a feeling that you never get over. He not motivated. Wow, that's all right. When he come out, he gonna get motivated because I'm gonna drive up there. But how can people be like, oh, well, you need to get over that? You need to, let me tell y'all something. my son, my son, my baby boy, my youngest son was young when I almost got unalive. He lost his girlfriend. His girlfriend was in the car with him, and they tried to unalive him, but they jumped on the passenger side where his girlfriend was, and they pum his car. So my son was in the car with his girlfriend, and she passed away. And as time went on, the guys got out and came and picked with my son again. On a 20-year sentence, they done 5 years. Don't cry, my baby. They done 5 years. Pick with my son again. My son baby mama was pregnant. They waited for my son to come outside by his mother-in-law house. When they waited for my son to come outside, my grandbaby, my grandson, which is my son's son, was in the car at the time. He was putting his child in the car seat. My son spotted them, 4 of them. My son spotted them waiting for him. So when he came out the door, they started pum at my son. But my son was smart enough to run a different way away from his child, right? He said he ran a different way to protect his child. So his baby mama came out the door. She got raised in her head while she was pregnant. And the car had, I think, bullet holes in it where my grandson was, because for what I can understand, my grandson uncle jumped in the car to protect his nephew. So all this been going on with my son. Right, Pam. All this been going on with my son. And y'all, when I tell y'all, my son don't talk about his story a lot, but my son is covered by the blood. He got a praying mother. I raised my children. I brought them to church on my lap as children, and they know better. And I talked to my son, and I told my son, I said, let me tell you something. I say, long as we getting along, and I say, long as we get along, I say, good things. That I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm not bragging. My son, I told him, I say, you father of the year every year. He's a father. When I tell you, he's father of the year, and he's 31 years old, and he got a beautiful house for him and his children and his baby mama. And I believe that God allowed him to be here because of the love and the protection that he have for his children. And you got baptized, to God be the glory. And I prayed for my son, and I asked God to cover him and protect him whenever he out there. And I'm not really gonna tell his story to y'all, but I'm gonna be honest. A lot of people on social media, they know, because my son is really very popular on social media. When I tell you, they tried to unalive my son several times. And this last time, this was like a couple of months ago, a guy tried to unalive my son, and he hit 2 other people. And it's sad to say that you can harm somebody, and if somebody tried to defend themselves, the system is set to where the person, say like if somebody tried to harm me and I try to protect myself, the system is going to come at me for much trying to protect myself. And that's the way it is. It's like, if somebody harm you, they tell you, don't take stuff into your own hand. But with our young man, if somebody try to harm them and they see the person, what, I'm not supposed to defend myself? I'm not supposed to, if somebody come in and they trying to unalive me or something like that, it's better them than me, right or wrong. But at the same time, They've been like picking with my son and stuff like that. But to make a long story short, because I can't tell the story, but I say that to say that my son almost been, they try to unalive my son so many times, but nobody but Jehovah to protect him. And God said, I seek after the heart of a man. My son is a phenomenal young man, even though we done had our little falling out from time to time. Sometime when he can't have his way, he like to have his way. He's still a mama's boy. But at the end of the day, he still is a phenomenal young man. And when you got a young man I ain't gonna lie, he got a lot of ways like his mom. He speak his mind. He say what he feel. And when you a man and you out there in the world, there's a lot of things that another guy, they look at you, the jealousy already there. And the beef that they had with my son, it ain't even his beef. It had nothing to do with him. It had nothing to do with him. My son loved his family, and he brag on his family. And they was mad at something, had something to do with another family member. And because my son spoke up, they've been messing with my son ever since. But to God be the glory, he protected. And I talked to my son, and I said, you either going to be for the streets or you're going to be for your children. And thank God he listened to me. And we have a better relationship now. I'm good, Miss Green. We have a better relationship now. But to all y'all youngsters that's out there, the reason why a lot of y'all life is not right is because y'all disobedient. It's because y'all mistreat y'all mother, y'all father, y'all mistreat elderly people. Do y'all not know karma is real? Do y'all not know you reap what you sow? Whatever energy you put out into the universe, you get that back. Whatever you do unto others is gonna be due unto you. So don't think in your mind that you got away with what you did. You only get by. We never get away with what we do if it's unjust. We all have to pay for our sins in some form or fashion. One way or another, sooner than later, we gonna reap what we sow. So if you on here and you are disrespectful and you talk back, you cuss your mama out like a dog, you cuss your dad out like a dog. I done heard some of y'all say, my mama could suck, or my daddy could suck. And I'd be like, oh my God, I would never. How could you call your mama the B word? Oh yeah, my mama a B and she ain't raised me and all that. Hold up, wait a minute. Do you know what the real reason is why she didn't raise you? Do you know why she the person that she are? Did you ever do a history of your mama background and her lifestyle before you even came into the world? Because I feel like some of our family members, some of our parents, then been through stuff in their life and it then passed down to the next generation. I'm just saying, I would never call my mama the B word, even if I thought about it. I would never say that out of my mouth. I would never cuss my mama out like a dog, like a lot of you young people do. And it's degrading, it's disrespectful. And I promise you, on God green earth, you're going to get that back. And some of y'all going to get it double. Some of y'all wondering why y'all children disrespect y'all and treat y'all the way that they treat y'all. Think about how you treated your mama. Think about how you treated your mama. And some of y'all parents out there, some of y'all parents, y'all not right. Y'all doing stuff in front of y'all kids with y'all kids. And y'all think it's some cool shit. You think it's cool to smoke with your kid. You think it's cool to do all kind of things with your kids. When it said, when I was coming up, children should be seen and not heard. Thank y'all for the 10,000 likes on TikTok. Thank y'all. We got 27 people in here on YouTube with 16 likes. Something ain't adding up. Thank y'all for the love over here on Facebook, even though I ain't seen no love yet. But the real love is y'all here. So the little finger popping and the little hearts and all that, the real love is y'all here, and I love y'all back. So think about your life and think about what you are doing in front of your child. And think about, go look in the mirror and think about what you're doing when you bring all different type of men in your house over your children. Think about what you're doing when you're thinking about bringing all type of different women in your house over your children, and y'all want your children to have respect for y'all when y'all not respecting y'all self. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. We got to give respect too. We got to take accountability. We got to be transparent. We got to also live in our truth. Now, you know, you was with Tom, Dick, and Harry. And now you looking at your daughter, and she with Tom, Dick, and Harry. And in your mind, you trying to school her and tell her about the birds and the bees when you know somebody had to tell you about the birds and the bees. At the end of the day, if she not listening, ain't nothing wrong with you telling her. But if she not listening, that's because she are a reflection of you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Joanne, we got to take accountability for us and the things that we done did, and some things that we should be ashamed of. And I know they got people on here in their mind, they thinking they ain't did nothing. I remember I was on here the other day and I said, I have never hurt my children, but I forgot to add intentionally. Y'all get that? I said I never did nothing to hurt my children, but I forgot to add not intentionally. Because we all hurt people and we all do things, and we hurt people not intentionally, knowing we hurt somebody's feelings. That's where the Paul come in at, why he say we are imperfect people. Somebody at one point in time, they hurt my feelings and they didn't know they hurt my feelings. But in their mind, that's normal to them. You can't expect somebody to be the way that you want them to be. We can't expect people to know what you know. Oh, well, I can't help you. You expect me to know something, and I'm telling you I don't know it, but in your mind, I should know it. Like the song, I heard this song say, everybody die, but not everybody live. Do y'all not know that each and every one of us gonna leave this earth not knowing everything? It's something we gonna leave this earth not knowing. Because nobody on this earth know everything. And nobody on this earth is perfect. So why should I look at you in the way that you are raising your children? Just because I raised my children a different way from the way you raise your children, I ain't gonna judge you because maybe that's the way you was taught to raise your children. But just know the way that you raise your children, just because you raise your girls in private schools and you raise your boys in private school, that don't mean they're going to come out the way in your mind that they should be. How many girls and boys then graduated from college and went to private schools and all girls schools and all boys schools and then turned out to be totally different from in your mind? How many children that you done made sacrifice? You done got student loans paid off and you done pay their budget for college and pay for them, and they turn around and say, you ain't never did nothing for me. How many of us on here that have children that's bitter toward us, and to go out there and tell the worldly people and the people in the world or our family members, she ain't never did nothing for me. She showed favoritism. She do more for my sister and my brother. She do more for them than she ever did for me. And you know that's a damn lie. Good evening, Queen. Thank y'all on TikTok. Thank y'all for the gifts. Thank y'all for the love. We know it's a lie. But how many of our children that make us look like darn fools when they go out there in the street? They tell cold people, even much the people that don't even get along with us. Do y'all have children that know that some certain family members don't like us, and that be the ones they run to? Wow. I'm just saying. You know your auntie don't like me. You know your uncle don't like me. You know me and my mama don't get along. You know me and my daddy don't get along. You know me and my sisters and brother, my siblings don't get along. And that's what you ran to and told all my business to. And they ran with it. Because that's what they like. Confusion and separation. The sister, the brother, the family, they've been envious, they've been jealous, they've been disliking one another. And here you didn't add fuel to the fire by going telling my business, and you my child. Ain't nobody could hurt you more than the ones that you sacrifice and the ones that you love the most. I'm just saying, Mama Eva, it be the ones that you love the most. You know how many men I had to lie to and jack and put a pillow over their face to get you that game, to get you them dry rice, to get you that milk, to get you them Pampers, to get you the things you wanted, and then get the things that I wanted, sugar. But I'm just saying, it's the ones that we love, or get what they new husband, or get what they new wife, and forget who paid the way before you got a wife or husband. So if you and your husband or your wife separate the day of tomorrow, that's what God said, you get one mama. Once she gone, ain't no more of them. You get one daddy. When he gone, ain't no more of them. Oh yeah, they have stepdaddies and stepmamas, but he gave you one mama and one daddy. And now that you in a relationship and you in a marriage, you forgot who paid the way before you got in a relationship or a marriage. Come on, somebody. So some of y'all think, because y'all get in marriage and relationships, and y'all get with other people, y'all think, yeah, I got to take care of my family. I got to do this for my wife. I got to do this for my husband. I got to do this. But you didn't think about that when I had to do what I had to do to make sure you got the things that you wanted and needed. I didn't have to buy you what you wanted, but I did it because you was my child and I love you. And now that you got a wife and family, or you got a husband and family, you forgot that I paid the way. And if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even be where you at right now. And you're right, Ashley. Some step parents step up to the plate. But I ain't talking about the step parent. I'm talking about the ones like me that's good parents. I'm talking about the ones like me that was the good. I'm talking to the good parents. I'm talking about the parents that sacrifice, put their life on the line that robbed Peter to pay Paul, and now you got a wife and you got children, you got a family, and you don't care if your mama or your daddy have a piece of bread or some water in the refrigerator. I'm just saying, there's no comparison to your wife and your mother, your husband and your father. That's two different types of love. One thing I can say, a mother and a father is guaranteed. And when I say guaranteed, I don't mean guaranteed to be there in your life financially or for love. I'm saying they guarantee to be your parents because he created them to be your parent. And the parent that he gave you, that ain't even the one you asked for. That's the parents that he chose you to have. I'm just saying. It's two types of loves. But one darn thing for sure. One thing for sure. He said, when you get married, you and your spouse become one. Right? That's understandable. He said, cling to your wife or your husband and y'all become one. That's understandable. Well, I know it. I've been married 4 times. But at the end of the day, he still said, honor thy mother, thy father, or thy days will be longer. So just because you got a husband or a wife don't mean that you're supposed to treat your mama or your dad some type of way. Because one thing for sure, your husband or your wife can't take the place of your mama or your daddy. They'll never be your mama or your daddy. I don't care. You could get 4, 5, you could get 10 husbands, 10 wives. They'll never be your mama or your daddy. Never. How about that? But guess what? You promise a mama and a daddy. You ain't promised a wife and a husband. See, when a husband gone and a wife gone, mama and daddy still gonna be mama and daddy. Come on, somebody. I'm just saying. I done saw a lot of y'all turn y'all back on y'all mamas and y'all daddies for y'all spouse. And not, y'all not even with the person that you mistreated your mama and your daddy for. Y'all not even together. Come on, somebody. I'm just saying. At the end of the day, a lot of people have their differences. They feel the way they want to feel. But I don't care what nobody say, Ashley. You could never take the place of a mother. You could never take the place of a father. I don't give a damn if the son, the daughter, I don't give a damn if he ain't getting along with his mama. She ain't getting along with her. They ain't getting along with the daddy, the mama. That's still their mama and their daddy. Some of y'all wives need to know y'all place. Some of y'all wives need to know y'all place. That's the problem. Y'all know some of the words, y'all know some of the vows, but y'all need to know y'all place. In spite of whatever y'all going through and y'all feel some type of way about these boys, mamas, and their daddy, that's still their mama and daddy. I'm just saying. Y'all think I ain't had mother-in-laws that didn't like me? Y'all think all my mother-in-laws, like some of them I ain't even get a chance to be around. Some of them I ain't even care to be around. And a lot of them, I ain't try to come between them and their sons. But today in society, we got mothers that's trying to take over the spot of their sons with their wife. I'm not that mother. My son got a good wife. I could never replace his wife. And she could never replace me. It's two different types of love. It's a mother love that nobody can never take away. If there is a mother like me, I ain't speaking for the mothers that's not there. I'm speaking for the mothers that's there and they still get kicked in their ass. And at the end of the day, you've been a good mother. And now he with the wife and with the family and all that. And they got a lot of boys out here. And I ain't gonna call them men. They boys. You know why they boys? Because they being controlled by the woman that call herself their wife. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They got a lot of men. They come with a story. If you're a wife and the man tell you stuff about his mama, you gonna believe it. A man could get in your and make you feel so good till you'll believe everything he say when you know it's a damn lie. And a lot of y'all out there that's married and the man or the woman that told y'all about their mom or their daddy, and y'all believe it. Now y'all feel some type of way about the mom and the daddy. Mm-hmm. And now y'all not even together. You done turned your back on your mama. You done turned your back on your daddy. You done turned your back on your family for Miss Johnson. And Miss Johnson is no longer Miss Johnson. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Ain't nothing wrong with you having a husband if he is a husband. Ain't nothing wrong with you having a wife if she's a wife. But whatever go on in y'all marriage, don't run to your family. Don't run to your mama. Don't run to your daddy. Deal with it. Don't make y'all problems our problems. If y'all got an issue and y'all got a problem, deal with it. But a lot of y'all mothers out there, if he chose to be married and he feel like his wife, which the word said, your wife come first, cling to your wife, y'all become one. That's his wife. Let him go through whatever he got to go through. When he come to your house talking about what she doing and she ain't cooking, she ain't cleaning and all that kind of stuff there, nah, cut that shit short. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk about it. Whatever going on with you and your wife, deal with it. That's where a lot of y'all parents got to cut that short. When he going through, when they fall short with their bills and all that, and you can't help them, nah. Because guess what? Some of us got ungrateful daughter-in-laws anyway. Some of y'all got a daughter-in-law that, yeah, I'm doing this to help my children and my grandchildren. I'm doing this to help my son and his family and all that. And you helping somebody, you making a way for somebody that don't even give a damn about you. But whatever I do, if I ever was in that situation, whatever I do for my grandchildren is for my grandchildren, and I don't give a damn about the mamas, the daddy. I don't care about none of that. I would never let my grandchildren suffer because of their parents. They got a lot of mothers try to come between their sons and a lot of fathers come. A lot of people, we living in a world like that right now. We got a lot of mothers that at the end of the day, well, we got a lot of daughter-in-laws. A lot of daughter-in-laws start messing confusion with the sons and their mamas too. A lot of daughter-in-laws is in control. And he might want to do for his mama. He might want to help his mama. But you know what, the daughter-in-law, oh, we ain't got it like that. We can't help your mama, but she'll help her mama. Come on, somebody. Selfish. Or you can help my mama and she got a little stash where she helping her mama. But the minute we need to help my mama, it's a problem. And a lot of y'all women out there, y'all know y'all have control like that. A lot of y'all don't even want the man to see their children or the ex-woman. A lot of y'all, the man do more for y'all and y'all children than he do for his biological children. Because of some of y'all. Because y'all so caught up in y'all emotion and y'all insecure and y'all worrying about what the children gonna have, his children, but you'll go to Walmart for his children, but you're gonna go to Saks and Canal Place and you're gonna go to Dillard's and all that for your children. All right. I'm just saying. Y'all not gonna tell me the truth. Y'all can lie to me some of the time, but y'all can lie to some of the people all the time. But at the end of the day, that man upstairs know exactly what y'all doing. He know they got some woman on here right now can't stand a mother-in-law and the lady ain't never did you nothing. Can't stand a father-in-law and they ain't never did you nothing. And if you ask, well, why you don't? Oh, I just don't like her. And some of y'all mother-in-law don't even care nothing about your grandchildren. When the last time you did something for your grandchild? Oh, well, I don't like the mama. I don't F with her. And that being all that kind of stuff. What that got to do with your grandchildren? I'm just saying. And I'm not asking for a friend. I'm just saying. Well, of course, we got people in their delusional mind. They think they got all the answers and they think they know everything about life because they're in control over their house, over their spouse or their husband or their wife. Some of y'all need to start putting on pants and boxes because y'all think y'all the man of the house. Just because he's sending a check home to you don't make you the man of the house. God created woman and man. And some women need to stay in their lane as being a woman. If you want to be a housewife or a wife, put yourself in a position to be a wife, not a husband, and a wife. You can't be both of them, the man and the woman. You either one or the other. He made woman and man, not man, woman. Woman and man. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. A lot of y'all like that. A lot of y'all like that. Don't like your in-laws. Don't like the mama. The mama don't like y'all. The mama like the other girlfriend. The mama like the first wife. The mama don't like the second wife. Oh, that was my girl over there. The mama still keeping up mess and confusion. And you still keeping up mess and confusion. I'm just saying. A lot of y'all like that. Well, I don't like that. I don't do in-laws. I don't do family. I don't do all this. Well, when you got married, you ain't think about you having in-laws. Oh, well, I just don't do in-laws. Oh, well, just don't do in-laws. Since you don't do in-laws, if you don't do in-laws and you don't do his mama or you don't do the daddy, don't stop him from doing his mama or his daddy because you don't do in-laws. That's your philosophy. If you don't do in-law, don't stop him from going around his family and being a part of his family because you don't do in-laws. You don't want him to celebrate his mama's birthday. You don't want him to buy his mama up for a birthday, for Valentine's Day. You don't want his mama. You don't want him to show no love. You don't want them to show no love because you caught up in your emotion and your feelings. I'm just saying. I'm so glad I'm free. Free indeed. I'm free. I ain't got to worry about all that. I ain't got to worry about the mother-in-law not liking me. I ain't got to worry about the sister-in-laws not liking me. I was in a marriage where the sister-in-laws couldn't stand my gut. Only one of the sister-in-laws was real with me, and the other one couldn't stand my gut, wanted to fight me in a wheelchair and all that. And I ain't never did enough because they felt like their brother was too good for me. Wow. Your brother too good for me, but your brother gave me the H, the I, and the V. But you mad at me. You mad at me, but your brother did what he did to me, and you mad at me. Wow. If you ain't delusional and you have the nerve to be a psychology and you mad at your brother for marrying me, and whenever they had function, they say, I'm not invited. Every time you look around, I'm getting disinvited. Help them, Lord. Help them. Every time something happens, she not invited. Well, goddamn, is there anything I'm going to be invited to? Say, even when his mama passed away, they said, tell her she ain't invited to the funeral. And you know what he said? Yeah, you could come. I said, nah, I done been put out of many places, but I ain't never been put out of church. That's how delusional she is. Tell her she better not come to my mama's funeral or I'm going to put her out. Well, why y'all put my name in the obituary? Oh, because they had to? Because I'm married to your brother? But at the same time, you told them to tell me I better not come to your mama's funeral, who liked me, who really, let me rephrase that, who really loved me, but y'all try to come in between the love that she had for me being with her son. Do you not know, if you're on here and you're listening, your mama told me, and I love you for my son, because I know if I passed away the day of tomorrow, you're going to be there for my son. That's what the mama told me. The mama was torn in between me and her daughters. And she had to choose her daughter or her daughters over me, who didn't like me, when she really didn't want to do it. Because she know that I was a good person. But when somebody had a party or somebody graduated and they said, well, you could come, but your wife is not invited. And he was like, no, I ain't going to go. And I was like, yeah, go. But at the end of the day, did I feel some kind of way? Yes, I did. And he was uncomfortable. But the same thing happened with me and him with my daughter. My daughter said, you could come, but your husband can't come. And I didn't understand how my daughter could do that. You say my husband can't come to your graduation from college, but the woman who almost unalived me, she could be there. Gotta make it make sense. And I had to accept that. And yeah, I still went to her graduation. He went up there with me, but he didn't go to the graduation. And it wasn't right, because I should have said, you know what? I'm not coming. But since he went to his niece's graduation and party, I was like, you know what? You went, so I'm going. And I felt like that was a big thing for my daughter to be graduating from college, and I didn't want to miss it. So I had to make a church, just like he had to make a church. Was it right? It was wrong on both our ends. But he did it to me, and I did it to him. And his sister to this day can't stand my gut for whatever reason. But your brother been in jail for 27 years. And I accepted your brother when he came home. Made sure he had everything he needed when he came home. And I'm the one that you got hatred in your heart for? Wow. Y'all got to make it make sense. And somebody let me know it's not you. You ain't the only one she don't like. That's just who she is. That one. And the other sister, out of respect, that's why I don't come on here and bash her brother and all that kind of stuff, because she ain't never did me nothing. I just tell my story. Because he still got people out there that really love him in spite of his imperfection and the stuff that he allowed himself to do to me. He still got people that love him. Everybody that did something to me got people that love him. But is that going to stop me from talking about him? I talk about all of them. But do y'all hear me saying the girl who unalived me? I don't use her name. I don't use my ex-husband's, none of them. I don't use their name. Probably once in a while I might say one of them name, but I don't do that out of respect. I feel like I'm respecting it, but I don't have to. But if they want to be famous, I can make them famous by using their name. I can post their picture and let everybody see who she is. She got a job, a good job. And I ain't that messed up mentally. I ain't that messed up. I could post a picture of her and him. They be all on TikTok. She be all on TikTok singing to him and all that. I don't do that. I could, so everybody could see who she is and who he is and who they is, but I didn't. So do people dislike you because of who you is? Yeah, every day. Every day. And a lot of people marry, and a lot of people deal with stuff in their marriage. And is they going to tell what they're dealing with in the marriage? No. Somebody on here can't even see their husband or their wife, can't even, the ex-spouse don't even want their children around the other woman or the other man because of you. Because you always got something negative to say about that man child or that woman child. You always finding something to say about somebody else's child because you think your child is better than his child or her child. Y'all got to stop. But of course, that's who some of y'all is. And the topic today, I like talking about other stuff. The topic today, we're talking about if you don't like somebody, and I notice a lot of people don't care for me, why do y'all put up so much energy into making a fake page? If you don't like a person, why come on their page and listen day after day after day after day after day? Why come on their page and troll them and then get mad when you hear something that you ain't want to hear? Why come on my page if you don't like me? Why come on my page with a fake page? Why go through all that making a fake page and then you get caught up in your feelings when I say something about somebody that you care about? You shouldn't have brought your ass over here. You shouldn't have made up the fake Google page. You shouldn't have made up the fake Instagram, the fake TikTok, the fake all this just to come and troll and listen to me. That's a lot of power. That means I got a lot of power over the pickaboos, the haters. I'm not putting that much effort into nobody to the point where I got to make up a fake page just to hear what they got to say. Y'all been doing the fake things with me for years. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for still being on here listening. Right, Vince. Thank y'all for being on here. I appreciate y'all. Whether y'all pickaboos or not, y'all still listening. Y'all still lurking. Y'all still flipping. Y'all still tossing and turning. But y'all got to be more careful with the right string and the wrong yo-yo. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Right, Queen. Love me or hate me, I'm still on y'all mind. Still on. Even if I shut my page down and don't come on here no more, y'all still bothered. Y'all gonna be talking about me, talking about, well, where she at? She ain't been on live. She ain't talking. Yeah. So I damn if I do, and I damn if I don't. But I enjoy every minute of it. Because somebody on here needed a word today. And did I give it to them? Come on, somebody. Did I get it? Did I give it to them today? Did. I'm just saying. Stop letting somebody control your life. I don't care if you is married to a woman or a man. They don't own you. Ain't nowhere on a marriage license say you get to control my life. Ain't nowhere on a marriage life saying that I can't still be there for my mama. I can't still be there for my daddy. Or you want to do something for your mama, you got to go to the wife. Say, babe, you think I could get a couple of dollars because my mama need help? The devil is a lie. How many of y'all don't know that your money is your money and his money is his money and her money is her money? Some of y'all think y'all so delusional. Y'all think y'all know everything about y'all spouse and y'all don't. Oh, girl, he tell me everything. Oh, she tell me everything. I get all the money. Oh, ain't no, if he is giving somebody something, he ain't getting them that much. So you think? Last I recall, he said, trust no man. Clock that seat. That ain't my word. I'm going to say it again because somebody just missed it. He said, trust no man. Mean woman or man. I'm just saying, Pam. I'm just saying. So since you thinking you opening your legs or you going down or you doing whatever you doing, you got that much power or you got much control, just don't forget that Jehovah is the Alpha and Omega. Just know who's in control. Since you think you running that check that he got, and every time that money hits your bank account and you neglect the children that God bless him with, and just because they are not your children don't mean you get the opportunity to neglect somebody's children. If you got a man and he a stepdaddy to your children and he could provide for yours, why you don't make sure he provide for his? Because I hate a deadbeat daddy or a deadbeat mama. I don't want no man that don't take care of children because he with another woman or he was with another woman and things ain't work out. I don't want no bitter man. I don't want no man coming to my life and all he talking about is his ex. Yeah, she did this and she did that. And I ain't gonna never lie. I won't be in a relationship. So you saying you scored, and from the way you talking, is that I feel like the way you talking, you gonna take some shit out on me, so I don't want it. I'm just saying, Pam. I'm just saying. So while y'all around here thinking y'all controlling y'all relationships and y'all marriage, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all a real good secret. If you thinking you controlling the marriage and the relationship, you madly mistaken. Because him upstairs, Jehovah, he stay putting no man before me. I'm just saying. So if you love that man or that woman more than you love Jehovah, I don't know. That's why you're going through what you're going through in your marriage right now. Because you're looking at him like he a goddess, or you looking at her like she a goddess, and they not. They're just a person that God created in his own image. I'm just saying. A lot of y'all think y'all in control. Y'all ain't even in control of your own life. So how you gonna control somebody else's life? So a lot of y'all on here can't say that y'all don't know about Jehovah, because when y'all come on here, I sure always talk about him. So to know better is to do better. And if after listening to me, you ain't get your house in order, something wrong with you. I'm just saying. Somebody on here scared to be by themselves, but you're miserable with him or with her. I'm just saying, why you scared to be by yourself? You feel like you can't afford to pay your bills, but if you can't afford to pay your bills, that means Jehovah be lying when he said, I will supply your each and every need. And he's not a liar. He ain't never lied to me. He ain't never lied to me. So if you feel like you need to stay in this toxic marriage/relationship company, if you feel like there's no way out, stay there and go through what you're going to go through. But from me to you, you don't have to stay there. You could surrender. You could walk away. You thinking about all the immaterial things that you bought. You thinking about all the furniture. You thinking about all the things that you put in this house, when at the end of the day, he said, if you walk away, I will supply your each and every need. That's what he said. They got some woman on here, some man on here that walked away and left everything. And they ain't looked back, and they've been doing good ever since. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. And I only get on here and I be telling y'all the real about Jehovah, because I'm telling y'all what he did for me. I have a personal relationship with him. When I was in a coma, I saw a white cloud, a beautiful white cloud, and he left me here. So if y'all don't want to believe me, y'all don't have to. But I am a living testimony. And he putting it right in y'all face. And y'all still not trusting and believing. I'm just saying. I've been procrastinating. I've been meaning to call the little girl. She said she got a appointment. She was approved for an appointment. I wanted to call her today. I got sidetracked. But I will call her when I get off this phone. Because she said, God is good, Miss Ann. So God be the glory. I'm just saying, anybody have anything they need to say? Speak now or forever hold your peace. But when it come down to life with me, I've been through so much in my life that at the end of the day, nothing nobody could say or could do could take me away from the things that, the places where I'm going right now. I don't care if somebody, all the time. I don't care if somebody try to come in here and distract me and cuss me out like a dog. And there been a lot of time I know better. I clapped back and I went to cussing and all that, and I got convicted. But now I always told y'all I'm working on me. And people still be saying what they got to say about me. It don't matter because he's still working on me. And I bet you something I did today ain't none of y'all notice. I bet you something I did today on these platforms ain't none of y'all notice. Y'all ain't notice. I'm waiting for somebody to tell me they noticed what I didn't do on these platforms today. Can anybody tell me what I didn't do while I was talking on these platforms today? I'ma wait. I'ma wait. Let me take my birth control while I'm waiting. Can anybody tell me? I know that's real TikTok. So you mean to tell me y'all let TikTok come with the answer? So you mean to tell me my fans on YouTube and my fans on Facebook and TikTok was the first ones to get it? No cussing. To God be the glory. No cussing. To God be the glory. I ain't got to cuss to prove my point or get my point across. To God be the glory. I still could get my point across without cussing. And I thought some of y'all was going to know this. But TikTok was the first ones to come up with it and say it. That let me know they wasn't only listening, they was listening. And y'all was listening too, but y'all was still trying to figure it out. Thank you, Queen. Thank you on TikTok. Clock that T. See, I can change. I'm still going to be who God created me to be. But I don't have to always use profanity. I'm working on me. Hey, sister. Hey, Queen. Love you. I'm working on me. I'm just saying. You couldn't type it fast enough. Yeah, people that love me, and then by me being on TikTok, every time I be on there, it say restriction, restriction, restriction. And I say, nah, I gotta show them that every time I turn on TikTok, I was getting restricted for saying certain words, and I ain't know what I was saying. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna cut the cussing out. You join Jan, did you say you couldn't type fast enough? Girl, you must be like me. Thank y'all, Tracy. Thank y'all for getting it. But wait, let me take my medicine. So y'all look up. Let me show y'all something. I had went to Ross today. Ross, not Ross. And I had got me some shrimps, right? Some shrimps. And I had got I think it's like 2 pounds for $6 and something. And I don't know where Jocelyn at, but I had me some crawfish. At Ross, I had got like 3 pounds of crawfish, and I think they was like $3 and something, $3 and something a pound. Hey, Alex, hey, nephew, $3 and something a pound, right? But if I was in New Orleans, y'all know how much a pound of crawfish is in New Orleans? Almost $7 a pound. You fell asleep, Tracy. Girl, you missed it. You're going to have to go back and watch the live. It was phenomenal tonight. And guess what, Tracy? I didn't cuss not one time. I said a little bit of words, but they wasn't nothing like I usually be, I'm doing good, girl. To God be the glory. So I had me some crawfish, y'all. And I wanted to show Jocelyn the crawfish because she live in Jersey, right? And she said, I'm not eating no crawfish. I'm not sucking no head or no crawfish, and I'm not doing all that. But she said she coming down here to New Orleans because she bragging on her mac and cheese. And she said when she come down here, she gonna cook mac and cheese. I said, well, maybe when you come down here, I won't like your mac and cheese like that. And she said, she want me to try her stuff, but she can't try our stuff. And I was telling her how chillins, oh my God. Those she said chillins don't stink no more. I do not like chillins. I never ate chillins. And guess what? They have your whole house stink, Jacqueline. They have your whole house stinking, but people say they don't smell the same. But I don't eat them and I'm never eating. I don't even eat oysters because to me, oyster don't look, it's not a good look to me. So I don't eat oysters. I don't eat broccoli. There's certain things that I don't eat, certain things I ain't gonna never try. And I never had a lamb chop. I never tried lamb chop. I never tried it. Certain things I'm not gonna try it. But do y'all not think, good night, do y'all not think a lobster and crawfish look alike? A lobster and crawfish look alike, but to me, lobster is very dry. The lobster tail to me is dry. I would take crawfish over a lobster any day. But a lot of people like lobsters, but that particular lobster, when I go to, y'all, I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I don't like five-star restaurants. I don't like, hey Elizabeth, well girl, where you was? And you late too. So 5-star restaurant, I'm not that girl. I like to go in Kenner by Cajuns. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Cajuns in Kenner off of Williams, they have crawfish. I don't know who taught these people how to fix our food. But when I tell you, they have shrimp pasta, they have gumbo, right? They have fried chicken, they have barbecue ribs, they have smothered pork chop, and they give you a whole lot of food, and it be under $20. When I tell you, oh my God, somebody must have taught them how to cook our food, because the food is for me. I could eat on that food for 2 days. You going this weekend? Y'all, I can eat on their food for 2 days. It be more than enough. I don't understand who then went and taught them people how to cook our food. They have cabbage and all that. When I tell you, their food is off the chain. Now, I was listening to Keith say Mona Lisa. Now, Mona Lisa is a good, I'm gonna call her a good sister of mine that be on social media. And she cooked. And I heard Keith say that her beans is everything. But I don't know about y'all. I can't eat beans without pickle meat. If you cook beans, I'm sorry, it gotta have pickle meat in it. And they gotta be, I like the D&D smoke sausage. I love red beans. I gotta have pigtails or pickle meat in my red beans. And I gotta have some type of pickle meat in my cabbage too. I'm not gonna eat. I'll eat, but I gotta have some type of pigtails or pickle meat in my red beans or my cabbage. It's just me. But yo, I gotta try. I gotta go to wherever Mona Lisa, wherever she cook at. I got to make it to New Orleans so I can get her a plate because she's a good person. Girl, you cooked cabbage yesterday and you know what? I ain't saying nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So to y'all latecomers, to y'all newcomers, to the new people that's on here, can y'all like and subscribe? If y'all haven't subscribed to my channel is I Am AMAs. Hey Alex, that's my nephew, y'all. Hey Shay, that's my nephew. Hey, that's the queen. You cook cabbage, huh? Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. And I called you and you didn't answer the phone. Mm-hmm. And you called me back and I was asleep. Mm-hmm. But y'all, tonight, the topic was, why do people come on your platform? All right, I'm coming tomorrow. Why do people come on your platform and troll you when they really don't like you, Belinda? And they go to all. The name of the restaurant is Cajuns. It's right off of Williams and Airline, Janice. I bought some red beans today so I could cook some red beans today, but I'm going by Nessa tomorrow and get my cabbage because Nessa always cook cabbage. And when she cook her cabbage, she always say, I cook cabbage, sister, when you come and get them. But she on TikTok today and telling me she cook cabbage and she ain't even called me and tell me that she cook cabbage. And she know when she cooked them, she was thinking about me. Because every time she cook cabbage, she think about me. I was in love with her brother in a wheelchair. That was my best friend. You're wrong for that. But anyway, y'all, what you say? Buller's Bar and Grill on Buller. They have nice food too and loaded plates. Oh wow! So Buller's Bar and Grill. Well, the reason why I like to go in the East, but for some apparent reason, I don't know. I just don't. There's just so much be going on in the East or whatever. I just have to be having a bad. I go in the East, but I like to leave out. I didn't start a high speed chase. I didn't been on a I-10 where I didn't start a high speed chase where the police had to back up off the chase and all that kind of stuff. And I'm a little paranoid when it's time, even though my mama and all I'm living in the East or whatever. But I'm gonna have to try them out on Buller. And another guy I saw in court the other day, y'all. His restaurant is on Miro. It's called Nola something. And I told him I'm gonna come to his restaurant. He a black owned restaurant in the 7th Ward. He said his restaurant is on Miro. So I'm gonna go to his restaurant too and give him some plate and and see, because I'm not the type of person where I go to the restaurant and try all them different things and all that kind of stuff there. And I gotta be very mindful where I eat at because I'm in a wheelchair and I don't want to get the bubbles in my stomach and I have to hurry up and come home like I had to do the other day. I was at the funeral and I had some pasta and the pasta had me. I had to leave and come home. I had to leave, and they was like, "No, you can go and use the bathroom." And this that I am not going to use nobody's bathroom because I got to take off of my clothes, and when I use the bathroom, I got to jump in the tub. It's just me, so I had to come home. So it's not that I don't like all kinds of food. All right, is that I don't have your number. Send me your number. It's just certain things that I can't eat because I don't want, have the bubble cups in my stomach. Well, y'all, this message was good today. If anybody on here have anything or any topic you would like me to talk about, or is it a baby daddy, a mother-in-law, a father-in-law, the children, the dog, the cat, is there anybody you want me to talk about and we want you something you want to get out in the openness? This is a platform for it. I'm just saying we ain't gotta be messy, but we gotta be real. That's what I'm talking about. Lee's on airline. I thought it was Cajuns. Lee's on airline. You talk airlines and Williams. I thought the name was Cajun. So the name is Lee's. Girl, I'm saying the wrong name. It's Lee. I thought it was Cajun. Well, that's the one I'm talking about, Alexa. That's the one I'm talking about. Y'all, Alexa said it's Lee's on Williams, not Cajuns. I hope you right, Alexa, because I thought so it was Cajun. It's Lee. All right, I'm gonna just take your word. Y'all, Lexa said it's Lee's on airline. Yeah, Nessa says Lee too. Well, why y'all just not telling me I was saying the wrong thing? Y'all heard me say on airline and Williams, and y'all just was on here. Y'all know I be saying all the wrong stuff, and nobody but Alexa came on here and said the right. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all, Queens and Kings. Thank y'all. It's the restaurant on airline called Queen. All right, it's the truth. All right, all right, all right. So, all right, y'all, it's Lee's. It's Lee's. So again, I'll see y'all tomorrow. And tomorrow, I'll tell y'all tomorrow. But anyway, I'll see y'all on tomorrow. I love y'all. If y'all new to my channel, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Can y'all please share the video? Share the live to somebody. What's up, Big Six? You're a little late there. Share the live on at 7. Share the live to somebody because somebody needs to hear the word that was given today. And I didn't cuss today because some people have a problem with me cussing, and I respect their mind, but I didn't cuss today. So, Big Six, I gotta go. I gotta eat. I'm just saying. He talking about Big Six on TikTok talking about don't go. I gotta go eat. I'm hungry. I'm trying to get my fine back on because somebody called me and say, yeah, I saw you on TikTok and you be on TikTok and you the little petite woman in a wheelchair. And I said, no, the fine woman in a wheelchair. I'm just saying, y'all. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. And when I come on here tomorrow, can I not have to ask y'all to show me some love? Thank you, Big Sick. Can y'all just show me some love tomorrow? Can y'all just give me some hearts and some love and all that? Because I be running my mouth and my mouth be getting dry. And I be drinking water. Y'all don't buy me no water, none of that. Y'all don't send me no water bottles or none of that. The only one send me drinks is Wanda. And Nessa be sending me drinks. And y'all stop sending me drinks and all of that. So I love y'all. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. And y'all share the live to somebody. Good night, and y'all have a blessed night. Love your nephew. Y'all be blessed. Thank you, Nessa. Love y'all. I did good, huh, y'all? Love y'all. Kisses. So last but not least, before we get off the live, y'all remember we gonna pray for Mario. We gonna decree and declare. We gonna touch in spirit that he fully recover. I love y'all, my sisters and my brothers, kings and queens. Y'all be blessed and have a blessed day, a blessed morning in the morning. And queen, give it to God. Know that God gonna take care of it and put it in God's hand. And know that he'll heal with his stripes. I love y'all, Sandra, Wanda. I love all y'all. Y'all be blessed. Tracy, Angie, and I'll see y'all on tomorrow. Y'all be blessed.